Zendaya's favorite Christopher Nolan movie might be the best I've ever seen. After the announcement that Zendaya will star in Christopher Nolan's upcoming film The Odyssey, it might just be that this is the biggest project to cross off her acting bucket list. Ever since the beginning of her career as a Disney child star on shows like Shake It Up and KC Undercover, the actor soared to new heights after her portrayal of Rue, a recovering addict in Sam Levinson's hit young adult drama Euphoria. The show demands a lot of her dramatic talents, marking her as a once-in-a-generational talent as she hurls abuse at her on-screen mother and screams while bashing down doors, doing everything in her power to both stay away from drugs while being pulled towards it. Since then, the actor has announced collaborations with directors like Luca Guadagnino, Christopher Borgli and Denis Villeneuve, showcasing great emotional depths and nuance in her portrayals of complex characters like Tashi Duncan and Chani. But while working with any of these directors is a huge accomplishment in its own right, it seems as though Zendaya's role in The Odyssey might just be her crowning glory, especially given her personal love for Christopher Nolan and one film of his in particular. Nolan's presence in the film industry cannot be understated, with a colossal command over cinema as he draws in huge audiences for each spectacle he creates. Whether it be the Oscar-winning legacy of Oppenheimer, the influential power of The Dark Knight Rises, forever changing the genre of comic book movies, or Inception, which altered our perception of how cinema can be bent to fit a myriad of worlds, both real and imagined. But for Zendaya, there was one film that spoke to her most of all, citing the moving power of Interstellar, which is one of the most beloved in his filmography for its emotional narrative and central relationship between father and daughter, culminating in a devastating scene as Matthew McConaughey's character realizes that he has missed the experience of watching his children grow up while stuck in space. His concepts are extremely complex and existentialist, often creating plot lines that hinge around surrealist ideas and expand on the rules of the real world. Perhaps this is why Zendaya found it so captivating, with the actor saying, "Interstellar might be the best movie I've ever seen, I need to go somewhere and contemplate life." This is a fairly typical reaction to come away with after watching Interstellar, with many feeling puzzled and slightly in a daze after contemplating the many layers that keep revealing themselves to audiences as the story unravels. Leonardo DiCaprio does an excellent job of playing on this uncertainty and absurdism, capturing the unstable territory of living in a dream world and how everything keeps crumbling before your eyes. It might be his most crucial film, and one that symbolizes the key aspects of his work that have allowed him to build such a huge cult following. There is no doubt that elements of this style will be present in The Odyssey, leading Zendaya to embark on an entirely new venture. Why Zendaya will be doing the Met Gala differently this year? Zendaya will be at the 2025 Met Gala, but she's doing something different on the red carpet. The actress's creative director and longtime stylist, La Roche, confirmed her attendance during an interview with E! At the Fashion Trust Awards on April 8. "We are going to be on the Met Gala steps, yes, but separately this year," he said. "That's going to be really amazing. We're doing our own thing this year, which is exciting." Roche didn't say whether Zendaya will be walking the red carpet with her fiancé, Tom Holland. But it would be a special first for the couple, as Holland has never been to the Met Gala before, and they have largely avoided joint event appearances. There is a good reason for that. Holland told Men's Health earlier this year that he does not walk the red carpet at Zendaya's premieres, because it's not my moment, it's her moment, and if we go together, it's about us. He added he only attends mandatory industry events for the same reason: he does not want to take attention away from the real stars of the night. While Holland has never been to the Met Gala, Zendaya is a seasoned veteran. She has attended in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2024. She and Roche have done numerous Met Galas together. During one of their most famous appearances, Roche dressed up as the fairy godmother to Zendaya's Cinderella at the 2019 event, where the theme was camp. Notes on fashion. Zendaya was notably a co-chair at last year's Met Gala, where she and Roche presented two different red carpet looks. This year's Met Gala theme is super fine, tailoring black style. It will be held on May 5. Elle Collective is a new community of fashion, beauty and culture lovers. For access to exclusive content, events, inspiring advice from our editors and industry experts, as well the opportunity to meet designers, thought leaders and stylists, become a member today here. Why Zendaya and La Roche are not attending the 2025 Met Gala together. Zendaya is known for turning every red carpet into a runway show, and she has consistently wowed the fashion world at the Met Gala in multiple occasions. But while she is known for working closely with her friend and longtime collaborator, La Roche, it seems like the pair will not be working together for this year's edition of the Met Gala. Zendaya will indeed be attending the exclusive event, but she will not be walking the carpet with her longtime stylist. La, who has been behind some of Zendaya's most memorable looks, is partnering with Burberry for the evening. The celebrity stylist has had a major moment in fashion in recent years and has already confirmed that he will be attending separately. However, the pair are still friends and will collaborate in the future. Instead, this is a chance for both to shine individually. Is Zendaya attending the Met Gala with Tom Holland? Zendaya has been a Met Gala staple for years. She attended as a guest in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019 before co-chairing the event in 2024. Last year, she embodied the Sleeping Beauty's reawakening fashion theme. The Challengers star made an entrance in a dramatic blue, black, and green forest scene gown by Margiela before posing in a second look, a stunning 1996 Givenchy design by John Galliano. While Zendaya was recently spotted with her romantic partner Tom Holland on the set of Euphoria, Season 3, the two actors are known for keeping their professional careers separate from their personal lives, which means the actress is most likely to attend the event solo. However, fans can Tom Holland visits fiancée Zendaya on Euphoria set, carries her dog in sweet viral pics, expect another head-turning fashion moment. This year's co-chairs will include Anna Wintour, Coleman Domingo, Lewis Hamilton, A$AP Rocky, and Pharrell Williams. The honorary chair is LeBron James, and a star-studded host committee will include Andre 3000, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Jordan Castile, Dapper Dan, Doechii, Ayo Edebiri, and many more. Will Zendaya attend the Met Gala 2025? Will Zendaya attend the Met Gala 2025? It's a pressing question to ask. The glamorous starlet turns every press junket into a runway show, and she's consistently wowed at the Met in years past, so of course we expect her to nail the tailored for you theme. But this year there's a twist. Yes, Zendaya is going to the 2025 Met Gala, but she won't be walking the carpet with her longtime stylist and creative collaborator La Roche. This year, Roche is partnering with Burberry for the evening, and announced well in advance that he would be attending separately from his longtime muse. No bad blood, they're just shining individually. Or maybe we'll get a Tom Daya moment. Can't wait to find out. The Challengers star attended the event as a guest in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, then returned as a co-chair last year to embody Sleeping Beauty's reawakening fashion. And did you think she channeled it in just one look? Of course not. First, she walked the carpet in this dramatic blue, black, and green forest scene by Margiela. Then she returned to do it all over again in a gown from Givenchy by John Galliano, 1996. Zendaya has attended 6 Met Galas. See all of her beauty transformations. The year was 2015, and Zendaya was making her first appearance on the storied steps of the Metropolitan Museum of Art on that first Monday of May. Wearing a custom Fausto Puglisi sun motif dress and matching jeweled headpiece, the Challengers star simply shined, pun very much intended. When asked what her first Met Gala experience was like, the actor told People magazine, "Going to the Met Ball was a night to remember, overwhelming but in the best kind of way." 10 years later, she is now one to watch every year when the Met Gala rolls around. Few stars can command the red carpet like Zendaya, and this is especially true when it comes to the Met. From her transformation into heroine Joan of Arc to becoming a real-life Cinderella, the actor consistently exceeds all expectations and wows us with every look. And if she attends the 2025 Met Gala, with the year's theme of super fine, tailoring black style, we suspect she'll be one of the best looks of the night. While we eagerly await for May 5th to roll around, let's take a trip down memory lane. Below is Zendaya's Met Gala beauty transformation throughout the years. 2015's Sunday-themed headband. In her Met Gala debut in 2015, Zendaya sported a grand jeweled headpiece with sun decals to match her Fausto Puglisi gown that was adorned with sun motifs. She kept hair long and makeup minimal, with a bare lip and subtle smoky eye. 2016's modern mushroom bob. Sleek and futuristic, Zendaya played right into the 2016 Manus Ex Machina Fashion in an age of technology, Thiemann sported a modern take on the mushroom bob with bangs. Makeup again was kept minimal with a brown smoky eye to match her stunning one-shoulder bronze sequined Michael Kors dress 2017's voluminous natural coils. One of her best beauty red carpet looks, Zendaya stunned with her long natural coils for the 2017 Met Gala. To match her Dolce & Gabbana dress with delightful parrot designs, she opted for a tangerine lip and glowing highlighter for added radiance. For the 2018 Met Gala theme of heavenly bodies, fashion and Catholic imagination, Zendaya channeled patron Saint Joan of Arc. She wore a blunt bob cut with fringe bangs in a fiery red shade. 2019 Cinderella blue shadow and updo. The 2019 Met Gala proved to be a real Cinderella moment for Zendaya, seriously. Tommy Hilfiger leaned into the night's theme of camp, notes on fashion, and designed a playful custom ball gown with LED lights. To embody the Disney princess, Zendaya's longtime hairstylist, Ursula Stephen, made her blonde and swept her hair in a classic updo. Zendaya's makeup artist Shika Daly used pale blue eyeshadow on her eyes for a pop of color. 2024's monochromatic burgundy smoky eyes and lips. As one of the Met Gala's co-chairs in 2024, it was only fitting that Zendaya had not one but two looks for the night. The first look brought major drama. Thin brows and a red, purple, and black smoky eye matched with a deep burgundy lip anchored the beauty look. Her blonde hair was swept into a tight knot and adorned with a veiled fascinator. 2024's bed of roses. The second look opted for more subtle makeup, but a bigger headpiece. Gone were the deep shadow and lips, and instead, Zendaya opted for soft glowing skin and neutral shades. Her hair was adorned with a grand bouquet of roses. This story was originally published on Vogue.com. Zendaya has a lot to look forward to in 2023. The Golden Globe-winning actor will star in two highly anticipated films this year, each helmed by celebrated directors. First, Challengers, a Luca Guadagnino-directed tennis drama releasing in August. Then, in October, the second installment of Denis Villeneuve's ambitious adaptation of the sci-fi classic Dune. I'm in really special hands, Zendaya says of working with two modern auteurs. When we speak, the actor is enjoying a rare moment of downtime in London. I'm taking a break right now, Zendaya tells Vogue, speaking over the phone. I have a full year ahead of me. Break is a relative term. Despite her busy schedule, Zendaya recently added another gig to her already impressive resume, Louis Vuitton ambassador. It makes sense that one of the most recognizable brands in the world would partner with an actor who has consistently bent red carpet fashion to her advantage. Over the years, often with longtime stylist La Roche by her side, Zendaya has worn outfits that live well beyond the next day's fashion recaps. She's donned a crown of dreadlocks to the Oscars, worn a hot pink Tom Ford breastplate to the 2020 Critics' Choice Awards. Transformed into a Joan of Arc of sorts for the 2018 Met Gala. I just enjoy clothes and playing with them and creating new characters, Zendaya says of her approach to red carpet dressing. That's what I find fun about fashion, its transformative quality, its ability to be like storytelling. Now, the ever-shifting style maven is leaning into Parisian chic. Zendaya fronts a new campaign, shot by the iconic Mert and Marcus, for Louis Vuitton's Capucines handbags. The airy, sun-soaked visuals, captured in the Côte d'Azur region of France, feels like a full-circle moment for Zendaya. I remember growing up around LV campaigns, she shares. There was this one that I loved from the early 2000s of Naomi Campbell, and she's like sprawled out over a trunk. I can still see it. I can see the image in my head, and I remember seeing it in magazines as a kid. The 26-year-old also recalls seeing LV monogram-inspired designs frequently on MySpace during the platform's heyday. Everyone had the LV print on their MySpace page, she says with a laugh. At least I had that. Let me not try to put that on nobody else. That was definitely me. The Capucines handbag, launched in 2013, is showcased in Zendaya's first campaign for the brand. Crafted with full-grain Torlin leather, the bags offer understated elegance and versatility. It can be worn as either a top handle, crossbody, or shoulder bag throughout the day. I prefer to have my hands free, Zendaya says of her bag preference. So either I have a small bag, like a crossbody, that I can take with me everywhere. As long as it can fit my phone, lip gloss, and a little camera. When the star does opt for a larger handbag, she adopts a go big or go home mentality. I am one of those people that like to fill their bag. I gotta put my computer in it. I gotta put this. I gotta put that. So I'm either going all or nothing. I've gotta have options. I need options. Zendaya says the Kappa scenes, which come in a variety of sizes, fit the bill. It's really beautifully made and durable, she says. If I buy something, I want it to really last me. I'm not always the most responsible bag owner, so I might be throwing it around. It might get some real wear in it, because I want to really use it, and it feels so sturdy. Which makes it a great travel bag, one might presume. Oh yes, definitely, Zendaya says on the topic. Which is good, as the star will certainly be making the rounds promoting Challengers and Dune later this year. Details about both anticipated films are being kept closely under wraps. However, for Challengers, which the actor describes as a sexy comedy, but set in the world of tennis, Zendaya became an old pro with the racket. I knew enough about tennis, but not really. I knew Serena Williams, right? To be able to dive into that world and have to learn it myself, very hands-on, was really special. Now I think it's one of my favorite sports, especially to watch.